today's video is going to be the second video in my Healthy Eat series, and I actually just found some frosting in my hair, so you know that's when it's going to be a good video. So today I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite healthy snacks that I like to eat during the summer, and if you know me, you know that I cannot cook, so all these things are really easy to make. So I have 5 different things that I showed you guys how to make, and they're kind of just healthier versions of things like ice cream sandwiches and fries and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I made are these yummy frozen yogurt dots. So all you're going to need is some yogurt. So I'm using the Yoplait Light peach yogurt. Then I'm grabbing a baggie and opening up my yogurt. And all you're going to do is just dump your yogurts into the baggie. And then you want to take a cookie sheet and a pair of scissors, and you're going to cut a teeny tiny hole in the corner of the baggie. Then you're just going to make some little yogurt dots on the cookie sheet, and you want to try to make them all into perfect little circles, but it's actually kind of hard to make them all perfect, but you're just going to eat them, so if they don't turn out into a perfect little circle, then that is okay. But I'm just doing this to the entire cookie tray and using up all the yogurt. Then I'm going to put these in the freezer and let them freeze for a couple of hours until they are completely done. Then you just take a spatula to scrape them all off, and they look like this, and they're super yummy and delicious. Next, I'm making strawberry ice cream sandwiches, so you need some graham crackers, some strawberries, and some light Cool Whip. So I'm starting out by taking my strawberries and making sure they're all washed. Then I'm going to just cut them all up, and you want to cut them into little bite-sized pieces because we are going to be mixing them with the Cool Whip, so just make sure they're cut into small pieces. Then I'm just taking some Cool Whip and I'm putting it into a bowl, and I'm just getting a couple spoonfuls of this, enough to make 3 ice cream sandwiches. And then I am just mixing in my strawberries. Then I'm just taking my graham crackers, and I love the cinnamon ones, so I got those, and I'm just putting a little dollop of this mixture onto my graham crackers, and then I'm placing another cracker square on the top. And then to make them look a little bit more like an ice cream sandwich, I kind of smush them a little bit and just use a knife to kind of smooth out the edges. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but I just think it looks a little bit better when it is smoothed out. So then you just stick these into the freezer for a few hours, and they taste exactly like strawberry ice cream, so they are super yummy. So this next recipe is definitely the easiest. So these are frozen grapesicles. So I am taking purple grapes and green grapes, and I froze them overnight so that they are frozen, of course. Then you also need some sucker sticks, so I'm just washing them off to make sure that they're clean. Then I like to take them off of the stems, so I just have my little piles, and then I'm just going to put these onto the sucker stick in an alternating pattern. So this is so easy and so yummy, and I just keep these in the freezer, and it tastes like a delicious little healthy popsicle. And the great thing about these is you can eat like 20 at one time, and it doesn't matter because they are still healthy. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to make some zucchini mini muffins. So this requires kind of a lot of ingredients. So I'm starting off by preheating my oven to 350. Then I'm adding wheat flour, cinnamon, salt, and baking soda, and I'm going to mix this up. Then in another bowl, I'm going to combine some honey, melted butter, an egg, and some vanilla. And I actually found this recipe online a while ago, so I'm just going to link that down below with all of the exact measurements and everything so that it's a little bit easier to follow along. But I'm just mixing the wet and dry ingredients together, and then all you do is grate a cup of zucchini and you add it into your mixture. Then you also add half a cup of carrots, and then just stir that around until everything is mixed together. Then I'm going to take some Pam and get out my mini muffin tin, and every time I make these, if I don't put enough Pam, then they get kind of sticky, so I went a little bit overboard with the Pam, but that's just because these muffins tend to be kind of sticky. So I'm just filling in all of my mini muffin tins, and then I'm going to cook these.
'cause you leave no choice. Can't live without her. Love me or hate me.
And these cook for 15 minutes, so while they're cooking, I like to make some frosting, so I'm taking some of this Greek yogurt. Then I also just take some vanilla, and I'm using a cup of the Greek yogurt and a teaspoon of vanilla, and then I also add in half a cup of powdered sugar, which is really not that healthy, but this is like a healthy version of frosting. So just mix that together and let it sit in the fridge a little bit to harden. Then once it is finished, just frost your muffins and you are good to go.
Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry you anyway.
So this last recipe is my favorite one. I am obsessed with zucchini fries lately, so I cook 2 zucchinis and I just chop them up into fry shapes, and then you take 2 egg whites and you're just going to put them into a bowl. Then you also are going to take some wheat flour, and I got a lot on my plate. I did not mean to put that much, so you don't need quite that much, but just get some wheat flour and then some panko breadcrumbs, and I like the lemon pepper ones. They're super yummy, so I'm putting those on a plate. Then I'm just going to take a cookie sheet, and just to make cleanup easier, I like to put some tin foil on it. So then I just set up my little assembly line for my zucchini fries, and I start off by rolling them in a little bit of flour. Then I dip them in the egg whites, and then I roll them in a little bit of the breadcrumbs. So they're super easy. It takes like 15 minutes to prepare them, and then they cook in the oven for 20 minutes at 425 degrees. And I'm not kidding you, I've had zucchini fries like every single day for the past week because they are so delicious and amazing. So once they are finished cooking, then I seriously eat the whole tray by myself, and I like to dip them in A1, and they are so delicious. So those are all of the snacks that I like to eat. If you guys make any of these, then make sure that you tweet me a picture and also comment down below and let me know which one you think looks the best. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.